Hi, it's April. You can see her on here. No makeup. Anyway, it has been approximately 9 months since my last upload. A lot has transpired in the past 9 months, actually the past year. I've been working on some spiritual things, and I just had an awakening in my soul and my spirit, and I started like meditating and doing vision boards and just focusing on things that I wanted to accomplish in 2019, and manifestation and all of those videos started kind of manifesting in my life, because that which you desire is what manifests. Your emotions is what gets the ball rolling, or the car rolling, or whatever. But yes, I've been working on those things, and I kind of manifested health and wellness, and my body has been going through some major changes in the past 9 months. I'm not going to say that I'm vegan, because I still own things like leather purses and leather shoes, but I am living by a plant-based diet now, and I'm trying to convert my family as well, which is not always easy, because sometimes you have to just accept people for where they are in their journey. Even your children, like, it's your job to guide and direct them and advise them, but at the end of the day, even when they get grown, they're going to go their own way. Of course, you make the rules, and they have to abide by your rules while you're in your house. But anyway, parenting is a whole nother deal. That's something else. Like I said, I'm making small changes for them, although my changes were very drastic, because I'm like, no eggs, no dairy, no milk, no nothing but plants. That's all that I'm consuming. And this just manifested maybe a month ago, the eating right, but everything else, health wise, it kind of manifested itself in January. And I went through a long bout, well, not really long, just a few weeks of just being really sick. And now I am amazingly well. And these are things that I put on my vision board when I first, after a few months of meditating, and then I created the vision board. And the first thing at the top of my vision board, which I may take a picture of, or one day I'll show it to y'all. If I'm not able to do it with this video, I'll show it to you guys. But health and wellness are the first things that are at the top of my vision board. And it's a lot has been going on, and that this past time, and it's a really long story, and one day I want to tell you guys, but this is just a hello video. I have a lot, and I need to make notes. And now is not the time. Of course, I'm at Jump Street with the boys, but I want to sit down one day while they're at school and make a video, just so I can tell you guys everything that I have been manifesting and going through, and how a nail physician just walked up to me, and I worked at a nail shop for a couple of months, and it's just, and I only quit because I have my children, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my kids, they need me right now. As they get older, of course, CJ is needing me less and less. He's in middle school now. But, and those of you who have followed me for a long time, remember CJ like a long time ago, but not, I mean 10 years ago, but still, a lot has been going on, and it's nothing bad. It's just that I have been like spending like, since they've been back in school, like either my time is going to meditating for an hour, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes if I have a lot on my plate with them, it's like 15 minutes, but prior to that, I was up to like an hour in something, in some change, meditating, like the floating feeling, like the real deal, like, and God, I have so many stories to tell you guys. Like, I started meditating. Of course, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the ultimate one. Trust me on all of this. You know, it's just that it's a lot. Like the way that we were raised, you know, to think that we can't do things ourselves. I just believe that now, after like aligning myself, which is when I'm in meditation, that's what I am focusing on. I try not to focus. It started off, trust me, it started off as me wanting something material, and then it evolved into something way bigger than anything that earth could possibly give me. So it's just spiritual enlightenment, and you know, it's so much. I'm just about to explode. It's so much, and it's just like even talking about it is getting me so bubbly inside and so excited. But one day I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna make like some notes so I won't miss nothing, because I want y'all to know about everything that I have experienced in the last 9 months to a year. I want you guys to know all about it, and like how like you really can become a master manifester. You can manifest anything that you want, because in my spiritual, what I believe is that God placed a little bit of himself in all of us. And everything that I learned in meditation and through prayer and connecting with the divine spirit, the Almighty, connecting, I've learned that it all aligns with everything in the Bible. If you go read your Bible, it aligns with your Bible. Speak a thing, declare a thing, and it shall be. That's in Proverbs. The power of life and death lies in your tongue. Like, all of that. The tongue is the smallest member of the body, but it is the most powerful. Like, really, really. And I think in this manner that you can, like, you know how you teach your baby, like your kids, how to cook, how to clean, how to wash their clothes. Like, certain stuff you still need to do for them, but certain things they can do without calling mommy and daddy. God the Father is our dad, and He has something in us that He is waiting on us to realize that we can do. Like, we call on Him for every single thing, but certain things we can do for ourselves. Just like He has equipped us to teach our children to do certain things on their own. Certain things they can do on their own. They don't have to wait on us to do every little thing. You know, of course, we got their back when they need us. We're going to ride or die for them. And that's how I feel about God. It's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff. 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 And I'm not trying to put I ain't talking about no religion. I'm talking about spirituality. I'm talking about the earth. I'm talking about us. And I'm talking about, like, praying. And we all have guardian angels. And once you start working with the angels, you start realizing other stuff start manifesting. Because I, kind of start asking my guardian angel to lead in meditation. Like, help me, lead me. I learned that there are 7 levels to heaven that we know of. And like God is like at the seventh heaven, and like we're down here on earth, and like the angels, their realm is like right above ours, and like they work closely with us to guard us, to guide us, and protect us.
Thank you.
And help us. That's what
Can I
He
have a
sent
cupcake?
them here. That's somebody else's. You can't eat that.
I'm sorry, I thought that was
That was sitting here when we got here. But yes, it's just a lot, and I miss you guys, and I still got all of my makeup, and I just joined BoxyCharm again this month, and I wish I hadn't, because it really wasn't all that. But anyway, I haven't been on makeup, and the things that I want to discuss don't really have nothing to do with makeup, and I don't want to bore you guys, so I just haven't like posted anything at all. I just, you just have to be mindful, like when you start praying and start connecting with God and talking to God and asking Him, like, to lead you and guide you. Be sure that you're ready, because it feels like a journey to me, and it feels amazing. And man, anyway, it's amazing. Like, it all started happening like right after my mom passed, and y'all remember that because I posted about that. And after she passed, which it's been 2 years now since she passed. Yeah, that was in 2017 when she passed, and in 2018, on Thanksgiving in the cold weather, I think I told you guys about this, but a monarch butterfly landed on my head right here in the cold weather in November. And I fanned it away because I didn't know what it was, and then it flew over to like the bleachers of where we were sitting, and I went over to it, and it flew and it got on my pants, and it stayed on me for a while. Like, butterflies don't do that. And so I kind of got obsessed with butterflies after that. That's CJ. I got obsessed with butterflies after that, and so I started, stop. I started meditating and asking for butterflies, like interaction with butterflies, and wanting butterflies to come into my experience. And so one day I was in my living room, and I was like, I want a whole gang of butterflies to come around. So last week I went up to CJ's school. I went up to his school to pick up his instrument because they're not allowing lockers at his school, talking about safety, whatever. So I went up to pick up his instrument, and he was doing an assignment, and the teacher didn't want to interrupt him, and she was asking, could I wait 15 minutes? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll wait 15 minutes. So I said, maybe I'll run to the Dollar Tree because it's across the street. It's up the street. So I went out, and there's this garden, like rose garden, that the city has for the community. It's like a community garden, but it's full of roses and everything. I go over there. I got the video. I hope I can put it in here somewhere. There were anywhere from 60 to 100 monarch butterflies, all in the bushes and flying around in the garden, like everywhere. They were huge. They were beautiful. Man, it's so amazing because God and people try to be condescending about it and saying, okay, they praying to the universe now. I'm not praying to the universe. I pray to God. God is the universe. He is everything. He is everything. He is everywhere. He is everything. So if we call outer space the universe, It's God. It doesn't matter. So it's God. Anyway, from the videos that have manifested into my life and the ones that I've seen and watched or whatever, I have learned that God is just waiting to fulfill your every desire, your every need, your every want. He's just waiting on you to line up with Him. And you can be in so much bliss and so much happiness. And I think in yoga or in something, some mantra or something, they call it nirvana, where you're like the ultimate of joy. Like, anyway. I hope y'all don't think I'm crazy or I don't went ballistic, but if you do, God bless you. That's on you. I'm just saying, it's just so much has like been happening, and I've been excited about it, and been kind of contemplating making this video. And anyway, I just wanted to holler at y'all. I felt like it tonight, and I just did. So, yeah. If you have any questions, any comments, or about anything, please don't hesitate to post them below. I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'll be back with more about my journey and about different things. A lot of other stuff like the butterfly thing that has happened, and me going to get a pedicure, and the woman just walked up to me and saw my nails and was like, "We need help. Do you want to work here? Like, how do you get a job while you just sitting getting a pedicure? You ain't even looking for a job. You ain't even put in the application for a job." So it's just amazing. Everything is amazing. Everything is wonderful. I love you guys, and I hope that life is being very kind to all of you. Also, yeah, the reason I stopped eating meat, it was a video. I'm gonna have to find the name of it, but it was a video on Netflix, and I'm not talking about What the Health. It was another one with an African American girl that was on there, and she was kind of the host of it, and how she stopped eating meat, and they were showing images of how they do the pigs and how they do the cows, and one of the chickens, he was born with his head upside down. Yeah, I don't want a part of that. Anyway, not to knock nobody else, let me say, not to knock anybody else. I'm just saying, after seeing that video, I can't do it. I can't do it. No. But I love you guys. I hope to hear from some of my old friends here, and I hope you missed me enough to make a comment or like the video or whatever. But I'll be back on soon, probably next week. Once the kids go to school, I think I'm going to sit down and try to make a formal video. I hope this one wasn't too long. I love you guys. I hope you can relate. If you can, post below, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces.